Record.
Bingo.
It is okay.
Bingo. Bingo. Okay, start there. You got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mighty long night tonight, I heard.
Yes, well, we'll have us a good case.
Yes,
no,
sir.
no doubt about it.
I'm tired of the scum. I was in my court midnight.
Yep.
Dealing
And
with
we'll
these
go out and have us a
proceedings.
few beers
Yes.
afterwards.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Smoke a joint or two.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Heard that.
Many will be on the river tonight. Things cycle of life.
How about cheers?
You have another on me, sir.
All right.
I must keep my brain together tonight. I have
This will be an easy case.
one last case.
Easy
Easy
case.
dealt with.
Yeah. Yes,
I
sir.
got the last one.
We can go play us around the golf this
Yes.
weekend.
Yes, I heard the greens up north were
Yeah.
very well. They were fine last year. Not there, I see.
Go play us around the golf.
This universe has many.
I'm fine. No.
The sun looks rather well today.
Where is that? Where is that other?
He
shiny
must be
place?
here soon. I must.
I'm getting
have
tired of
things to do
waiting.
with it.
Getting tired of waiting for him.
Yes.
You know, I get paid by the hour.
Very well.
By the hour,
Very well.
yes, sir.
Yes.
I wait around. I'll make some more money from my client.
Get angry.
I hear
Get
many
angry.
wells have been making money tonight.
Gotta get up here.
Well in their dues.
Yes, sir. We can go out and hunt us up some mimes or something.
Oh dear.
Go on a hunting trip.
Get him in the
I
headlights.
hear they're in season now.
Very well tonight.
Maybe we'll even bag us a washing machine
Somewhere down there.
or a dryer.
Very well. Very well.
God, she's good.
I must say I performed very well tonight. I've done a fine job. for this
Where is that prosecutor?
Yeah,
That
right.
attorney went.
Flash and sun. Just saying. Very well. I've been hearing bells lately.
This is.
Bell.
The doctors
Well,
gave
we
me
should
some
have done
bells.
that during our intermission. So,
You heard about it?
I hear him.
Let's start with the socks.
They say these little round pills will sleep at night.
Why don't you take
Damn,
those
if I
piles
get
and I'll
that
take
ring
those
now.
piles?
Stop your
What's this
fighting.
back here, Judge? This your hanging rope?
Yes, sir. We
Oh,
used them not
hanging
long
rope,
ago.
yes.
They gave me a sign and cord on the wall one day.
That was
Well,
the
from there I had to lay her
them
down.
hanging ropes.
Yes, but I keep her.
Oh, if that door takes any longer, I'm going to have me another beer.
I may be scraping it off my boot again.
Where is
It's
that boy?
head tonight.
Where is that
Very
man?
well, it
He
is.
calls himself a lawyer.
Yes, indeed.
I think I hear him coming now.
Please.
Coming, boy!
Please.
Judge and me is ready to go to trial.
Read the damn script.
Mr. Prosecutor, sir. Very nice to have you here tonight. But infatuation, I never said you could have a seat yet, sir.
Read the damn script.
Read the damn script.
Trial of the Trinket Queen before my court tonight are very well. Action to be. Please be seated. Please be seated. Attention, honorable jury of our peers and highly esteemed audience. We now continue with our final case for tonight. The trial of the Trinket Queen. I understand there will be a slight delay as the Trinket Queen rekindles her radiance after a long space flight from her cell in Andromeda Galaxy. To test this radiance, she asked that the black lights be turned off. Nope. Solar Red, you are simple yet dangerous witness. What are you doing here so early in the trial? Where is her true legal defense?
Oh, she's here. She's back. Oh, someone should be taking this. Ooh. All right. All hail the Trinket Queen. A fair trial is no trial at all.
Order! Please be.
What? Oh. See, she's beautiful without light. I never questioned her.
Solar Red! Please be seated.
Thank you. We have arrived.
Solar Red, you are a simple yet dangerous witness. What are you doing here so early in the trial? Where is her true legal defense?
He has taken Idle downstairs and suggested I do her legal defense. Your Honor, I am well qualified to serve as her main defender, and I did bring one of our other lawyers along.
It does. Okay. Okay. Send it. Hurry. A little more.
Right here, our lead lawyer.
A little bit more. Yeah, right there. Stop. You gotta go back. There. Excellent.
We also have our testimonial paperwork. Please allow me to get those now. These will do. It is our intention to win this case and win it big. Even though I overheard you talking to the prosecutor as if you're friends.
Our discussions are none of your business. Now where, in the avant-garde, he is supposed to be providing security for this case in particular.
Judge, as the Trinket Queen was debarking the spacecraft, a horde of her defenders showed up. They wore her trinkets from years past. They began throwing stones at the spacecraft. The avant-garde is busy shooing them away and told us to continue on. I suggest we get this trial on. Enough time has been wasted.
Yeah. Time.
For sure.
Time.
Kind was about time.
I want you to know, Solar Red, we do not trust you. You have been shot up 2 times already. And the next may be your very last. Do you promise me, as the judge, to behave yourself throughout these proceedings?
Your Honor, I have achieved many merit badges in the lifetime as my Boy Scouts and achieved a high rank of Eagle Scout. I have even been tapped out in the Order of the Arrow. Of course you can trust me.
All true.
Now please, let's get on with the trial.
Then we will begin with the defender's evidence, the prosecutor, rebuttal, and then the body of evidence, and the defender's rebuttal. Then we will have the audience speak in the chair of testimony. Then the The closing arguments with the prosecutor speaking last before the jury. We'll allow the jury to make time as we need for their verdict and the sentencing, as we have in the previous two cases. Understood. But first, let me list the crimes the Trinket Queen is guilty of until proven innocent. Yes.
What crimes are you talking about?
Yeah, we want to know specifically.
Guilty of are 1,000 accounts of fraudulent accusations, possessions, and distribution of said trinkets as the Exhibit A. These charges have been filed by the one Jane Doe Duck. Now will you, Solar Red, proceed on?
Thank you, Your Honor. Just as we have a jury of our peers, to judge our very own Trinket Queen, she also has a peer group. And that peer group are the performers of the Celestial Theater. Our lead lawyer, the Flying Black and Metal Chicken, took extensive testimony about the trinket-making activities of our most beauteous of clients.
We're just lucky to have her.
Yeah.
Here are some excerpts from those sworn statements. By the Inferno. The year was 2001. The show was Garden Space Show number 1. Solar Red yielded her 4 fair hands to mine for a song called Roxanne. It was truly enthralling. With her trinkets flying like bolts of electricity, we cut the hot summer air in half with our dancing.
We remember.
You see, she brings more than a simple handout process to the CT. And if she is found guilty tonight, I will personally come back here and lay fiery waste to this place. This
Order in my court!
hellhole!
Free the Trinket Queen.
Order, I say! Proceed!
Robert!
Testimony by Chuckman. Yes, I've seen the two making trinkets late at night and hard at work. Many varieties of all shapes and sizes. I'm sure there are hundreds of happy children prancing at their next birthday party with a souvenir from the TQ.
Yes.
I say, who is this mysterious Jane B. Doe woman? She is the one who needs to be investigated!
I like it. TQ.
The Lunarians. I was at the show in 2002 called The Fifth Fantasy, where the first wanted notice was served on the Trinket Queen. They had just finished a slower waltz to Coming Back to Me on an airplane. We all know the two ran from that avant-garde, remember that horrific night? But they were simply frightened. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty.
That's right.
Tell the judge I said for him to let her go and let her go now. Or I will bombard the courtroom with meteors from the moon. The Pyramidians. I tended to Solar Red's wounds after the second time he was shot here in 2005. The blood still stains the carpet where we sit tonight. Now this madness has got to stop! Look at her raving beauty! A creature that has no crime in her heart except the crime of making parade goers a little bit happier. Oh God, save us from this horrible day!
That's not so bad.
The whitest night. I hear all these excerpts are on film except for Solar Red's first shooting wounds in her initial capture. You should check those films for clues about this pathetic trial and these trumped-up charges. As an honorable knight, I can smell out fraud, liars, and cheaters, and the TQ is none of these. Outside, I have a very large black horse and a very sharp, silvery, gleaming longsword. If this jury finds her guilty,
Watch your tongue!
I'll drive my horse up these steps and stab those blackheads through that wall and set them on Arsenal Street.
I will throw you in contempt!
We're
In
all
Arsenal Street!
protesters! We're all
Yeah.
protesters! God save the Queen!
Order in my
God save the Queen!
Queen.
God
TQ.
save the train!
TQ.
Judge, here is our body of testimony and evidence for our collections officer and transcript keeper. I even have her latest trinket samples.
Uh-oh. Really?
Oh.
Goodies?
As arranged by her friends and extended family. But there will be no hang-ups tonight unless she is found not guilty.
Not guilty it is.
And what about this J.B. Doe character? What is her background and where is she from and where does she live? Why is she being protected and sequestered?
Oh, not guilty
Because
again.
it's a fix.
Some people may end up calling the fair Trinket Queen a bitch tonight, but I have a feeling a real bitch
Never.
is
Never.
Oh, never.
Jane Doe's name.
Never.
And who put all these socks on the floor?
Never,
Open
never.
up and infect it. Your turn.
Order in my court. There will now be the rebuttal by the prosecutor. You may proceed.
Pleased, if I may be, by the way, Jane B. Doe has irrefutable claims as a victim in these transgressions. She is not the bitch, but it looks like we have another worthy specimen standing in front of us. No rebuttal other than that. I'd like to get into my main body of evidence, if I may, Your Honor. So, will our county's most famous prosecutor...
Order in my court.
No, that's
So will our county's most famous prosecutor, Bird's Nest, with 130 convictions out of 140 cases, keep the stage and explain the guilty of the Trinket Queen.
Thank you, Your Honor. It is a pleasure to serve in your court this evening. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, it is a simple matter of fact that the Trinket Queen, that she is a simple fraudulent harlot.
No!
Oh, boo.
Order!
Boo.
She is a fame seeker and a
Liar.
thrill.
Order in this court.
Look at those eyes.
No!
Liar.
Never.
Sweetie.
Finally, a witness steps forward to stop this charlatan's behavior. A Jane B. Doe. The B in her name does not refer to bitch, as Solar Red referred to, but instead refers to beautiful, for her chest-like move in stepping forward to refute these wild claims of handing out 1,000 trinkets. Our attorney's office has hired a top lawyer to collect Jane's evidence and the evidence of others associated with these wild trinket claims. Jane B. Doe is a well-known craft maker and artisan. Ever since the Trinket Queen arrived on the scene, there has been several break-ins in her shop and the shop of others along Craft House Road. All the fingers of evidence point to the Trinket Queen
Dear.
and her alleged boyfriend, Solar Red.
Bullshit.
Order in this court tonight.
That's right,
Any more
order.
outbursts like that from you?
Why, he should be thrown in the brig this very instant, and if I had a bullet, I would plug his gut just like the avant-garde did twice before. These two ungifted marauders must be stopped, and with the good judgment of this jury and of our renowned judge, I'm sure they will remain guilty just as the charges read guilty now. Your Honor, I submit complete forensic evidence to you.
Forensic.
To the collections officer and transcript chief keeper at this time. By the way, we too have interviewed the cast of the Celestial Theater, there are more than a few who claim of being coerced by Solar Red, and that they felt the Trinket Queen was a cheap dancer and a thrill seeker. Dishonest as the cheap wood she's made of, a bogus claim maker who sure may have made some of the trinkets as a cover story, but most likely pilfered the rest from the true Mardi Gras artists our city has become so famous for.
It is a lie.
Shame! Order in this
I
court!
hear the sweep of the
Shame
bottom
that
floor with her
bitch.
beauty face. So here's our evidence in the story.
Thank you.
Well,
Let's see.
yes, we will.
Solar Red! You may misbehave. This flat room must be under control at all times.
I'd like to hear from the audience myself.
Audience testimony may begin as the
Max has something to say.
Sit down
Is
here.
that the chair of testimony?
Max has something to say.
Does anyone want to say something?
Sit out of the chair and say it.
Say positive.
Sit out of the chair.
Confess your love.
Wow. Get the light on him. There he is.
Robert.
Go.
A fair trial
Tell her.
in this instance is no trial at all.
Oh my.
She should never be in this courtroom.
Oh yes.
She should not be on the docket. She should not even be here in audience.
Yes, yes.
We should have executed her first.
No, she should be freed. Some of the two two greatest words in the English language. Case dismissed.
Eloquent.
Order in this court!
I got something to say to her.
It's a crime that she was ever brought into this courtroom.
Right.
And woe unto you
Right.
if she is sentenced. And that verdict of blockheads, if they should sentence
I have
her,
something to say to her.
then take the chair of testimony, brother.
Yes.
Take
Yeah, I
it.
want to say something too.
Sit down.
Sit down, bro. Sit
Okay.
down. We had a
We
good
may proceed on, but there will be order in this court.
Should have done.
You
Proceed.
tell him, Rick.
Okay, here it goes. It goes like this, and I've been looking hard at
It's
it.
like, but it goes to the.
I'll sit down.
Be the chair, right?
That is the chair.
Get the wrong chair. You
that
look
is-
like a moron here.
That is the chair of
But as I
testimony.
was saying, thank you. And everyone will see this instantly when I say to you, it won't be a mystery. It will not be a mystery if you look closely right now. The Trinket Queen isn't even wearing socks. How could you possibly?
How could you put a sock
You
on?
guys, it just.
Order in this court.
Your Honor. Your Honor.
It had to be said, okay? Check her out. No socks.
Well, we got plenty of socks.
I feel better. I feel better.
Bring the.
Now we will have closing arguments.
Yeah.
Okay.
May proceed.
Well, you, the jury, have the evidence in your trustworthy hands and have heard statements from the audience at large. The fate not only of myself and the Trinket Queen hang like a thread in the balance on the scales of justice. We need her to survive. There is more than meets the eye with the community of children and adults who have received her beautiful gifts. Gifts given from a standpoint of pure love.
Yeah.
Love that flows from her. Each pink point of her crown like an electronic halo.
Mm-hmm.
Her mellow neon blue body form spreads over the world like
Tell
a
it.
delicate canopy.
Right, your mother
And
said
from
that.
that canopy fall into your hands the trinket souvenirs.
Yes.
Her
Amen.
forearms, while rather
And
strange,
forever, verily.
were made to support the many trinkets that you would never steal from another's abode. And ever since she's been jailed, her collaborators have stepped in to make or legally find the trinkets and help Solar Red hand them out. We are not thieves. No, no, no. Instead, we appeal to the marvelously mysterious beauty of the TQ and the tradition of the Celestial Theater with the free handouts. I say, let us go now, Judge. You can stop this case that has so many holes in it couldn't float a toothpick. Goodbye. We got a dance to go.
Case dismissed. Case dismissed. Case dismissed.
Put her down! You are so idiot!
I think this jury should be
As Kevin Snow, then I'm sure the jury will replay.
have a seat.
Not guilty verdict. Just wrap up your closing arguments. We gotta move on.
We want to deliberate.
Case dismissed. Case dismissed.
Order in this court tonight.
Okay, closing arguments.
We gotta move on.
Deliberate.
Details.
Deliberate.
Too many details.
Deliberate before it's too late.
So,
Get another catchy phrase too, so if I get a job.
nothing more to say except that our innocence is close to divine. This is the Trinket Queen, not some 10-cent stripper from South Broadway.
Prosecutor! You now have the floor, dear sir.
Boo.
Don't trip on the socks.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad that's come up, actually.
Thank you, dear sir. The defense team seems to think that the fate of the world hangs in the balance if she is found guilty tonight. But I know if she goes free, then I think the fate of the Celestial Theater hangs in the balance. He talks about these esoteric community issues, but doesn't realize that this theater has been led to a form of self-destructive stagnation by their defending this holy figurehead.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
For years she hasn't been seen. Already the kids and adults are talking about the betrayal they feel over this trial as it drags on. It's too late, too late, too late! A continuation of this guilty finding is the only and the best solution to this despair. You found yourself in Solar Red, but there is a way out. You and you alone can walk down those steps and leave this planet right now.
I'm staying with the Trinket Queen.
Order in this court. You shall be silence, please. Carry on.
No one will miss you. The minuscule followers of this theater will probably be happy when this evil nightmare is over. And look at her, hollow as a tin can. How can she love anybody? Those nasty-looking pointed horns. She's a hand-carved work of Satan.
What are you doing? Stop that.
The singular crystal third eye, probably a mind-breaking death ray from the devil. Her other eyes have that freakish look of a hash head with. I think Judge, the courtroom is out of order here.
I will have order in this court.
You're out of order.
What are you talking about? I will most certainly. Please, Mr. Prosecutor.
Deliberate.
She has too much ripple in her blood. The lips worse than the worst of some Hollywood harlot. Then you decorate her like a dime store tramp that sells cheap beer. Don't you know? Don't you ask her what she wants ever? And her trinkets. Is that the best you can create? I would rather have the cheapest string Mardi Gras beads than these alleged works of art.
No.
You've changed them with a flake-off blacklight paint that only an 11-year-old child could then toss away like a crackerjack toy that breaks when you first look at it. Maybe the Trinket Queen has some decency on another planet, but those cheap light effects only spell out what a cheap bitch you made her.
Oh, well, that's over the top.
Please carry on.
Deliberate.
The best verdict
Deliberate.
is you, Solar Solar Red walk out and we'll destroy this toy whose time is past.
Not guilty.
Then maybe the Celestial Theater can grow forward again instead of this embarrassing amateurish stagnation that passes for your great mythology. Yes, there is the silence of St. Louis, and it's time you faced up to it. Yes, she is guilty. Her guilt is like a black virus-laden pall that sleeps in the It's time we fumigated this place, not only for the socks laying about, but to get rid of this hideous abomination that is freaking everybody out tonight.
Not me.
Socks.
Oh, no.
Well, boys,
That's not my piles of socks, buddy.
well, boys, I'll buy the poison.
That's going to come up again.
Allow me to sit down and shut up before
Yeah.
I throw up all over myself.
You shut up. Liar.
Nobody! Please!
He recycles.
There's gonna be.
Jury!
So the verdict is ready, you think, huh? You want to hear the verdict, Judge, or not?
Deliberate, jury. It's got to deliberate. Deliberate from the jury.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
So what is it?
You
Case dismissed.
Count this!
You must-
Charge!
No.
no. You must acquit if
You're
the sock
fixed.
is not forthwith.
It's a fix.
That was my next big run. You must acquit if the sock is not forthwith. Hey, it's not as good as I thought, huh?
Guilty, I say!
No. No. No.
It's a mystery.
No. Quit the show. Murder in my heart for the judge. Kill him.
Acquits. The
Kill
jury
the
acquits.
judge.
The jury acquits. The jury acquits.
Oh no.
The jury acquits. The jury acquits.
Oh, kill the
The
jury.
jury acquits. The jury acquits.
No.
Violence in the courtroom.
No. Oh God. This is the worst.
You'll throw chairs up.
Oh my God. No.
You must acquit.
No.
He's down.
Oh, well,
Oh.
shit.
No.
I was gonna go check her out, see if she really isn't wearing socks. I just made that shit up. You know, she might even have some missing pairs on her, so wouldn't that be embarrassing? Could happen.